When we rewrite a fraction as a decimal, are we changing the value of the fraction? In this lesson, you will learn to rewrite a fraction as a decimal by using division. Let's review. The fraction 4/5 really means dividing. The numerator is the dividend and the denominator is the divisor, and we would set it up like this. If we had long division of 18 divided by 5, 18 is the dividend, 5 is the divisor. And we would continue with this division, adding a decimal and a 0 till we got our final answer of 3 6/10. If we have 8/10 and we want to simplify it, we divide by a common factor of 2 and get 4/5. A common mistake is dividing the fraction backwards. So for 3/4, the 3 should be on the inside, not the outside. So with 1/3, we're going to divide. 3 can't go into 1, so we're going to put a 0. Then we'll add a decimal and a 0, and we'll subtract that, and we'll get 1. Now we'll add another 0, and you'll notice that we keep getting the same answer. This is what's known as a repeating decimal. So this could go on forever and ever. So the way that we would show that is we would write it as 3/10 with a line over the 3. That means that 3 repeats forever. On a number line, if we were to break this number line into thirds, we would show 1/3 and 3/10 with a line over it in the same exact position. And they would occupy the same space on this bar graph. So let's try it with 2/3. 3 can't go into 2, so we put a 0. Add a decimal and a 0, and continue. And the same thing is going to happen with this, that our 6 is going to be repeating, and continue. So we would write this as 6/10 with a line over it, or if we wanted to round it to the nearest hundredth, we could write it as 67/100. You'll need to look at your instructions to see how you're supposed to round it or if you're supposed to round it. When we round it like this, technically 2/3 is not equal to 67/100. Its exact value is 6/10 with a line over it. So for 1/6, we go through our division, and this one is a little bit different because that 1 just stays there, and then all of a sudden we get all of these 6's. So we would write this as 16/100 with a line over just the 6 because that's the digit that keeps repeating, or we could round it up to 2/10, or we could round it to 17/100. For 5/7, we would go through our division, and for this one, if you were to keep going with this, believe it or not, that whole set of numbers repeats over and over. Now it would take you a while to find that out, and your textbook may tell you to stop after maybe the thousandths place, but we would round this to 7/10. An interesting fact is the table of ninths. If you look at how this works, 1/9 is 0.111, 2/9 is 0.222, 3/9 is 0.333, and so on. So that makes it very easy to remember. With mixed numbers, the whole number just comes across, and then we know that 2/3 is 6/10 with a line over it, so we can just write it like that. And they would occupy the same place on the number line. For 7 4/9, 7 would come over as the whole number, and remember the ninths table, that would just be 0.444, which will show as 4/10 with a line over it. And we would estimate that 7 4/9 and 7 4/10 with a line over it would be in the same place. In this lesson, you have learned how to rewrite a fraction as a decimal by using division.